Mike V Power Hour. You see that? The TradeGateHub newsletters we sign on? And the reason why I could do this at this moment, A, there's always another trade, and B, there's always another trade. Everybody relax. As you see in the background, Coach is giving a video. And once again, you know what it is? What is today? Today's freaking Thursday. I didn't do a video. Man, time flies. What happens in one day? Coach, a few seconds ago, checking out Uber. That was, you know, that was up 3 today at one point. I will check out Coach's analysis because you know what? Yep. Nice trade. See that, Coach? The head and shoulder. This is it. That freaking 10-day is sloping down badly. God forbid the 21-day curls. That's it. I like that. See, that's the double top. I'm not trying to pick the top. The confirmation. It was up 3 at one point, and this is, by the way, with no bounce. That's what you want. Good trade. That's it. You have an edge there. I'm not to pontificate. I mean, I see it. I see it. Nice trade. NVAX. 21 minutes ago. Gene. If you're going to go NVAX, all right, let's look at a couple of these things. First of all, hymns. I don't know about that. Range band needs news. Yesterday's bounce really wasn't that news ridden, although VKTX yesterday had news in that. Shouldn't this be that's the weekly? Jane Norm. Now that RSI is up there. That has good news. You know, that takes very, very well up into 37. But Viking Therapeutics today, they had it pinned. It was down like 2 today. I saw the gap at the bottom. VKTX today was 31, 34, 28. That was a print, by the way. So I get it with NVAX. Myrna hits Myrna has been taking calls too. That comes to mind. The move's over. You need a freaking outbreak. That's the one to try. Jane Norm, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do us a favor. Check out that Big Daddy, VIR, a Goldman former favorite. Has it in it? That's the one. I've been watching this thing. News, bad news, news, bad news. Closing new highs, not new highs, above yesterday's high. The infectious disease. I mean, if we're all going to die, why not go with that one? At least it looks better. I don't know how to listen. I'm well aware that that picture of mine is in the corner. By the way, I can't help but be distracted that Hulk Hogan died. I was in the middle of it. What was today? I was in the middle of a Def Leppard concert starring Poison. What is today? 2 nights ago. And then everybody's going around Ozzy because Ozzy thought there was a Def Leppard tribute to Ozzy. And then now it's Hulk Hogan. Fuck. The Punky Brewster goes, man, I'm in trouble. I don't like oil. All right, let's look at what's going on a more bigger level. I'll go to charts now. I'll look at the whole screen. I'll go back to TradeGateHub, and then we'll go to what's moving. Cyclicals today, okay? Well, first of all, Amazon's a star. Okay, so far. Google had earnings. That's in the middle of the range bound. Kramer thinks it's the best thing that ever happened. I get it. It's up there. It needs some digestion. Once again, if the market breaks out and it's a runaway, they will go back to this. It just needs to rest, or it needs to correct. Who knows? This could be a Dale Pinkert special. Okay, never made a new high. There's the first head. Here's a gap. Right here. Here's the gap. Look at this gap. There's a gap. Boom. Here. Boom. That's exactly where the head, a gap, and the show as we speak. with an RSI that's historically, well, at least daily, a little bit on the overbought side, with volume into earnings. Is the news out? Is it profit taking? Is it retail selling into weekly? Google. Not in. Not good, by the way. Horrible Google trader. I really am. I really am a bad Google trader. And believe me, it's not for lack of trying. Okay. Ethereum, the dip and the rip. Everybody's chirping about this thing now. Again, then you look at SBET. Jane, which one? Oh, this is. You told me on which one? BMNR. Which one were you in? SBET. You know what? You know what's the problem with SBET? It's too speculative. Martin Shkreli, all these people speculative. It doesn't have the volume at the 50-day. If the weak hands are out of here, this is the 50-day. This is. I'm going to tell you. This is a lot of chart artistry here. The 50-day is 22.49. It's basically 50 cents away with big volume when Ethereum's going up. But they like that BMNR. By the way, cyclicals are bad today. Dow Chemical killed my dreams. There's Dow Chemical. You want to be a boomer? Okay. Now, pretend this is a $2.40. Pretend this Dow Chemical is $2.45 instead of 24. How is this not the peer? Flip the chart over. Cyclical. I'm bagged in that Olin. I had my chance in Olin, by the way. There's the weekly on Dow Chemical. The monthly on Dow Chemical. Why am I not in 42,000 Dow Chemical now? New lows. Everybody's going to get margin called. At least who's going to step in this thing? Everybody's going to get at least get margin called, and people are going to wake up tomorrow and getting margin called again. Because you know what? They're going to say they got Google. They're going to say, punt me out of Dow Chemical. I get it. It's the highlighter. I almost cursed again. I'm going to stop cursing. Then you look at something like CMG, talking about cyclicals, maybe, if you would. There's a Chipotle into earnings. I wouldn't touch this. And believe me, I got a thick skin. Even doing things in a cavalier manner. Coles. For the active trader. You don't even have to know what's going on. All you know is this stock has range volumes and above moving averages now. That's it. And this was a little indication that we gave it to TradeGateHub, as we should. I don't know. I hope I'm on the right screen. It's very difficult to look and concentrate on all screens, to be honest, if you want time to get it right. There it is. There's the Google comment. High level opinion. A lot of people like to fade them. No problem. And it's a tough EMPH trade, man. They are taking all these. Stock of the day is actually BE. That's the stock of the day, BE. Signed a deal with Oracle. It's got everything you want in it. Oracle, and Oracle. Oh, and supplying energy. BE. Underowned. Shorted. Pair trading. Long BE, long the millennial trade, and short the boomer trade, Dow Chemical. Sounds good, right? It does. This is one of our guys. The only guy that I know that actively trades Walmart like me or looks at it. Get the hell out of here. And a black cat, literally, that's nibbling at my feet. No problem. No problem. Bring it on. You should drop a mirror on my head. Stock of it. Listen, the group. Aqua. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what's taking calls? Let's boil down to forget my opinion. This is taking a lot of calls, and it's sexy. Where's Jane? What's the guy's name? McDooley. LTBR taking calls. LTBR pure. LTBR is fresh. It's got it in it. Taking calls. I am in a little of it. It's in the right sector. All right. If we see this one, we posted this on T. Oh, look at this. SRPT volume halt on news. I hope people are cured. I mean, this company is really killing people. I could take it. A 1079, 1085 pop. The stock's down to what? Let's look at the June 6th, July 24th, June 24th. Those days are over. It's hard money. Hard money days are over. I get it. Don't even want to look at it. This is the point. You know, as Dow Chemical pulls back in that manner, as a stock like CVS pulls back in a manner, as speculation in calls, this is it, the Jesus feed. Bulls are actually lower. Stock picking more than ever. Forget about the indices. You want to trade Qs, VIX. I get if you want to build a little thing in the VIX. Boop, 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 boop. The SQQQs I've seen. Do you know people getting destroyed? And I know you're going to get it right. You're going to get it right. But it's excruciating. You have to time it correctly. It's almost like a biotech stock. You'll get even in the SQQQs one day, short in as, but you got to be right, man. You got to watch it like 4 o'clock in the morning like I am and stuff. It's a pain in the ass. That's good to know. Fucking take a back seat, buddy boy. I can't give that a like. I can't. I get it. I just can't give it the like. It was over the 50-day 3 days ago, 43 to 35. You got to catch this thing right. What is tomorrow? Friday? It's going to be near the 35 strike price. Monday's the type, Monday, hopefully it opens down. This is the type of thing where tomorrow, this is what I think. Unless there's good news that brings it up 20% tomorrow to 40 or 15%. This is where you want it to go down a little bit to 35, wipe out the options expiration to 35. Monday morning, a margin call to get wiped out, then you might start it. It's actually funny. Now, I tell you something. As I still think about Hulk Hogan. Not even a wrestling fan. You could really it's a lot easier to break a bad trading habit than have a market opinion. You could have so many, there are cross currents of opinions. A couple of days ago, everybody was bearish. That's why it went up. NASDAQ posted 63 consecutive day above its 20-day. The longest streak. So you go, okay, who's going to bet against streaks? See, I'll tell you right now, this is what I read. This is, at least I'm going to try to be a doctor. Maybe I'll get sued for malpractice. This is the dot-com bubble. This is the bubble now. There are a lot more solid stocks that are stable across broad sectors of, listen, the dot-com bubble was exactly that, the dot-com. It was the one thing, the internet. Now you have AI, you have quantum computing, you have clean energy, you have you have a lot more innovations across broad sectors than just the dot-com. Everything was derived from dot-com. Yeah, I know there were some hardware things and that worked in it like Cisco but there are a lot more solid companies now, in my opinion. I have to. What does this say? Market's not even close to being overbought. Look how many stocks are still have to go to be above the 200 day. That means broadening. What does that mean? Maybe the cyclicals bounce. They have to bounce in order for that to broaden, but I think I'm getting too, I'm dissertating too much. VIR. All right. Thanks, Jim. No, Jeff, you know what? I take your opinion. You have, that's what Def Leppard. The people crying as they were saying love bites to Ozzy on the screen. All that wild stuff. Oh, it's the SRPT news. Now it might make a difference. Now they're going to hold this. Okay, now the news is this is the news on SRPT. How we're going to trade on, I don't know. Pardon me. All right, SRPT. Intel. Intel after the close. I thought last quarter was the baby with the bathwater quarter. But you know what? The last quarter, it takes the new CEO. It takes 4 or 5 quarters. Even with the not for me. Intel. Take it all you want. Have a nice day. Lucid. Will look good. Oh, we just came across a beauty. A pullback on all of it. Well, I don't know about that one. That could be the Head and Shoulders Dale Pinkert here. No calls are coming by on this LI. I'm gonna have to respectively decline. Now, why? Because I don't want to be a hypocrite. No calls are coming in. B, I don't want to be a hypocrite because no calls are coming in. One of the whole things we do is break out on calls with volume, and then the proverbial pullback on light volumes when the big guys step up with calls. I don't see that yet. Would I nibble? Would I have no problem nibbling it? Yeah. Could the stock go to proverbial, pop, 60 cents to go through the 30 proverbial strike price tomorrow? If China does pop, yeah, sure. This is the one. Corner of my eye. on one screen and on the other. You know what it is. So it should be on yours too. And if it's not, there's something wrong. Even if it doesn't work. Even if it doesn't work. Although STM semiconductor, see what happened at STM? That thing was down 4 at one point. This is STM. Sorry to do it with you on the breakout. Well, you say to yourself, well, Taiwan semiconductors going up, blah, blah, blah. Why don't I take STM semiconductor? Blah, blah, blah. Look at that thing. Boom. Just took calls into the close yesterday. GLXY is the hot stock. Caterpillar, they're saying chirping about it. URI had numbers. Let's go back into Boomerland. You know what a second? Look at URI. It's not the other URI that when you were in college you had to pitch in half to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Riven. The Riven should have held, and I don't know if they're going to shake people out. I don't know. I'd love for that to break out, to break out, and reward people that get into that. I really would love that. I just not my type of trade. I mean, freaking 100 degrees here today. SRPT. And I hope it goes up. I swear to God, I hope. Not for people that cut long it. Used to be there was a game changer. Wasn't this the one for child muscular dystrophy? Look at this thing. 1 year ago, 180. How can you be so wrong? All it takes is one kill one person, to be honest. Oh, it's horrible. Does look good. He's right. All right, here the boy. Here, let's all go on the tweets. Okay, Justy, we know it looks good. It's a battery play. Okay, we get it. ALB pop. We know what lithium's doing. All right, Joe Kunkel, Uncle Boy, Bank of America. All right, thanks, Joe. Lean. Fucking Hulk. You know what? Somebody told me to buy this GSRT today. Somebody told me to buy this thing. You want to know why? You want to do some research here? You want to make some money on TradeGateHub on the demo account? I'll show you what. It's in the same breath as SMR, but this is really it. My God. Somebody told me. That shack I had, nice short. I wonder where that is. NXC. What happened to that triple D? Sorry. NXC goes with LTBR in that same group. But we're making a point here on this this is it. Starts options tomorrow. Let them run it up. Telling you, that's a little bit of a sneaker. What's the freaking symbol? 2 million traded. Okay, no problem. You know what that means? Look at that offer. Okay. 8,000 on the TradeView Smart Route. Boom. How you doing? Find another 8,000. TradeView Smart Route. And that's no demo, baby. Love it. Where'd this thing come from? All right, so we buy first and ask later. That's the Schoenfeld way. Will you get the hell out of here? Come here. Look what I'm dealing with. I got this thing. I'm trying to buy 50,000 GSRT, and I got a black cat on my feet. That's concentration. Talk about not being superstitious. How you doing? SSB. By the way, the SRPT is the one to watch. And oh, just SRPT. You know the confidence it takes to pick up a black cat when you're throwing around that type of size? Aklo. They want nothing more to be in this thing. That's the bottom line. Aklo. 100 call. August 100 calls. The stock 77. You know what you're just doing there? Just paying the market maker for the uptick. Should be buying in the money. Okay. One more thing we're going to do because we got to do the right thing. My mentor. I have to do it because it got me so far. It's the least I could do. Let's look at earnings. Even though I might take some into earnings, at least got to be aware of it. Let's think out loud. Intel, no. Newmont, I don't know what to think. Newmont, AEM, the best of breed. It's been away for 2 years straight. Launchpad. Might as well just, I should have a post things that say launchpads. But in the meantime, Newmont, I probably think that the close would be more telling than anything, in my opinion. So I'm not even willing to get a starter because if I'm down in that, if Newmont's going to work, I think I can make some decent money concentrating and then going from there, at least in the sector. I think that there'll be some tag-alongs in the sector, if you will. So Newmont, what time is it? I'm missing SRPT. It's okay, my friends chirping at me. It's okay. What are we gonna trade, guy? Probably sell it too early anyway. We gotta focus. Deckers, no opinion. Boyd Gaming. Boyd. No. Weyerhaeuser. Want to talk about bad cyclicals? That's a boomer. Where's that Dow Chemical? I should really have this thing big, man. This is, you don't want this thing. Man, that's bad. EW Scripts, OVV, not interested in. Sam Core, the only one I would think about. It's not bad, by the way, that Core. Look at that one. Okay, so that's after the close. So we could. Okay. This sexy stock, this Core used to be okay. This could go. This Core could go. You know what? This Core might. Okay, well, it's not going to get a highlighter, obviously, because we can't just be throwing around highlighters. Okay, before the open, CNC. Well, they're challenging me now. You want to talk about a CNC is equivalent to a Dow Chemical, only a boomer cyclical, if you will, but in the both getting destroyed into bad news. UNH had news today too. The CNC, same CNC, apply CNC to Dow Chemical. It's incredible. Man, that's incredible. It's a shame what it is. CRI retailer. They're squeezing coals. What can I do there now? That's it. Nothing else I'd be interested in really. Hurts. Let's look at CRI. Because like I said, they're taking up AEO, which I sold last night at 13.5. CRI. CO bought stock. Tact. Bought a lot of stock, CRI. But it was a laggard, never bounced. All right, next with that stuff. Oclo, off the board, off the board. Off the board. Okta, taking calls off the board late. Software, as everybody should know, hot. So late, what do I have? Late, I got Okta. You're going more on Oklo. What's the other thing I bought? Oh my God, he's up a penny. He put the block order out. My God, he's moving the market. Look. It is. See that? My boy Dan. Lives close by. I like it, Dan. I'm not gonna comment. You know what it did. Killed people. This stock's interesting, this core, man. I'm telling you. It's got it in it. I'll do the right thing and I'll only buy 4. I did the right thing. NVTS. Tesla. Closing in the middle of the range. ON Semiconductor. I'm short Joby. RCAT. I'm short Joby, by the way. A little of it. Not gonna lie. I'm up in it, but believe me, it's no barn burner. I was shorting. See, the red is. I've been shooting the red of the shorts. I don't have much. It's closing below yesterday's close. Is that an endorsement? I don't know. Better trades, like going long at ASTS. Note, long ASTS. I could jump if I was short ASTS right here. I got a thick skin, man. I would be in trouble. I would be in freaking trouble. Pure stocks with uranium. Let's talk business. NXC. GSRT. 11. How many do I have? By another. You just got out of General Motors. Fubo. Joby. LC didn't work. LC did not work. I was very confident. In this LC. See this? Yesterday closed at the high. Well, the other ones look good. Then it looked at the weekly. All these other things were popping. Calls is popping. Anything's popping. Man, I thought that was going to be a big one. Now I don't like it. Now let's do the right thing. Would I buy it here? No. I got 8,000. Can I afford to hit the bid in this thing? I don't want it. I took it right away. Okay. DBR. GSRT. How many do we have? 16? GSRT. That's the Mike Venezia pop right here. They're watching that. They're watching TradeGateHub. They're watching it across the board. That was me and Jane Norm. Core. Yeah, it's NFB. I have this in the fund. I'm parched. So core, 8% move. What is it, $9? Lose 80 cents on core. I won't get that back if I'm wrong. What's this? Yes. FX side bulls. They like China still, these bastards. LBRT. I thought it was LTBR. I'm in the wrong one. You know what I mean. Being facetious. Jose, on camera. For those that aren't there, always on time for me. Professional, working with me makes TradeGateHub easier for me. Hopefully, I bring you content that at least makes some sort of sense. But if it wasn't for Jose, I wouldn't have my things together. Cheers, Jose. Cheers to the team behind me. Tradeview Markets. Trade well. I'm in the room. Cheers.